Hello! It's me, the streamer. I left the party parked on the first floor just for musical purposes. How you doing? I see Andy in the chat. We're back. We conquered the 4th stratum. We got a little overzealous and we got punished, so we had to redo some stuff. But after that, it was pretty smooth sailing. Now, I've been looking up what the challenges are ahead. And, based off of the wording of some of the things I've read, the post-game might not be possible. And even the final boss is gonna be a problem. He's, physical attacks aren't much of a problem for the boss. And he's gonna heal a lot, and if we win, it's gonna be a long, grindy-ass fight. I think we can do it. But the post-game apparently has enemies that are just like, you have to use the Protector's anti-elemental skill or you die. And I don't have a Protector. I never go to Rat Hall. I always go to the wrong one. I've beaten every one of those enemies without a Protector. Did you beat every one of those enemies with 5 medics? I can't turn this in, huh? Wait. Did I not properly save? This save is from before the boss. Let me see if I have a save state. I've got way less money on this save state. Okay. That was scary. Let's go save. So much like the super bosses of Octopath Traveler 2, another game I've been playing recently, they realized the power of buffs and how you can just set them up and then steamroll everything. So they have bosses that remove buffs, and this game is going to do that as well. So that's not going to make it impossible. I just need to be recasting Immunize a lot of the time. So my back row is going to be pretty busy, feeding each other boost items and boosting immunizing and then refilling their TP when they need to and refilling the frontline TP and possibly using the mists that reduce elemental damage and stuff. The back row is going to have their hands full doing a lot of stuff. Right. So where do we end up? Oh right, my money's gone because I bought one of those super robes, which is a good thing. Angel robe. Bum, 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 bum. Emulator slowing down a little bit more than usual. I'm gonna close some stuff. Thank you for waiting. We need to call an in to kill some trees. Because when I turn the stream on, no one knows I'm live, right? It takes a while for people to roll in. Let's take care of these quests. And then after that, we'll head down and see what's going on with this new stratum. We're heading into the conclusion. That's the wrong one. I always do that. I gotta go down first and then over to the right. I saw the Game Center CX? GX? Why am I forgetting? Game Center quote of the Chief Arino, and it's like this man will do the same thing, but make the same mistake over and over for 10 hours and never learn. I hate making the same mistake. And I do it all the time. I kinda wish I had rebooted my computer before I started the stream. Maybe that would help a little bit. You jerks wouldn't beat up Jorf because I didn't heal him, would you? Pretty sick kill of the TLB. I'm trying to figure out what TLB means. The total last boss. True last boss. I noticed in Japanese they say last bossu instead of final boss. You had one party member left? Where am I? I came down here to go to the 17th floor. The final move. Apparently this floor has trees. I I've had this quest for forever. Three monsters on B17F. 100% win rate. Shut the game off forever. Whoa! Oh, that's really chunky. I might declare this stream like a false start and reboot and try again. It's totally fine most of the time, but it's never lagged at the start of a battle like that before, so something is a little off. Oh shoot, I should have split the back row medics up. One there, one on the other deer. Oh, beautiful. I'm guessing I can kill these trees on any floor, and I don't need to be on this floor. Maybe there are no trees on this floor. Maybe it's a typo. Oh, is this a tree? They do exist. You could go down to 4 medics, I guess, if you were sick. Both in the medical sense and in the skateboarding sense. The carpenters appear and begin sitting up again. Oh, okay, so there's 3 locations throughout this floor specifically where there is a tree to kill and carpenters who want to do something there. So it seems like the trees will kind of come find me, you know? Hey, Cornhusker. Yeah, so this is, it is a hard game. It gets a little bit easier, or maybe a lot a bit easier, when you look up the values of the skills at each skill point and plan everything out. What items unlock what. Which is what I've done for this all-medic challenge run. I don't think Shining in the Darkness is a particularly easy game either. That one's confusing in a find your way around sort of way, right? The mapping in this game, it just shows you everything. And gives you the tools to create the map. That game, you gotta be on graph paper or something. Maybe Excel. Well, there's all kinds of good tools for making maps. Virtual graph paper and whatnot. It's been so long since I played that game. Did I ever know that there was a view spell? Maybe I did, but I just made my own map anyway, because I could add notes and stuff to it. So I just never used it. But yeah, that game is pretty like, if you get your levels and you get your gear, nothing super bad is gonna happen to you. Whereas in this game, no matter what, something bad could happen to you. If you beat the first stratum though, I feel like you've already got a pretty good idea There's a big hump getting over the first few floors of this game. And if you got over that, you're probably okay to get over the other things the game is going to throw at you. I do think the 6th floor is another bump, and the 20th floor, much later on, is pretty wild. And then after that, I'm not sure. We're gonna find out. I'm just finishing up some quests before I head to the 21st floor. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Oh yeah, I don't need to heal because I'm gonna smash this thing in one round. Well, I don't know. Maybe someone misses. I doubt it. I don't think I've ever seen Caduceus miss. Not getting those peaches. Team Kevorkian. I'm trying to think of other one-town dungeon crawly games. I mean, the Wizardry series comes to mind, but not as one I want to recommend that you play. It's, well, I don't know. Maybe there's a version of it that's good to play, but if you think this game is hard, Wizardry is evil. But maybe there's a version of it out there that isn't so bad. Oh, you played one of the Wizardries? Yeah, we were talking about Shining in the Darkness. Does, Legend of Grimrock? Does that count? I've never played it. It's real-time battles? Okay, so that's a little different. But everything's like on a cooldown. If I remember right. Wow, the back row crits? I almost just killed this thing. We're looking for a tree. Gotta be a tree somewhere. Ah! Hello. See, if I had put down the FOE markers for these trees the first time I did this floor, that would have been helpful. You can choose to turn it into turn-based. Well, that's interesting. As the sick wood falls to the ground, the carpenters appear and begin setting up again. The project suspended due to the monster has already resumed. Your work here is finished. You should return to the pub. I'll do just that. The Carpenters Guild is grateful to you for helping them continue their work. Nice work. (11 agility. Wearable by medics. So I've got ailment resistance, 2 defense, 19 HP. Let's hold on to the boot, and then when we get to the next stratum, we'll see how our agility lines up with the enemies down there. And if we don't go first, we'll try to put it on and see if it makes a difference. And then if it does, maybe we'll buy some more of these. Because going first is a pretty big deal. So we need the gathering party now. We're just gonna go get a diamond real quick. No big deal. Just going to get a diamond. Yeah, my skills are good. How hard could it be? Yeah, I haven't played a Might and Magic game, or even really seen anything about them. I can't tell you on what console and or PC they started on and eventually moved to over time. It's a real blind spot in my gaming knowledge. It's looking like we're gonna get one battle on this floor. Almost. Yeah, I think we're okay. I don't think you can get a battle when you warp like that. Oh, wait, the mine point. These might all be chop and take. Mine, okay. Pretty sure it's mine for this thing. There it is. We'll keep going for the money. And maybe we'll get some more of them. Working towards selling 50 of them for whatever this stupid unlock is. And my inventory is mostly full, but let's top it up with whatever this is. sap wine is nice. Don't say it. Don't say it. Nobody needs to say anything. You'd save a lot of time. It would be a lot safer if you just used a warp wire. Don't say it. He knows about the warp wire. Why wouldn't he use a warp wire? It's almost as if he doesn't have a warp wire. Don't say it. Everyone be cool. Oh, I read the map wrong. Oh, hey, Rain of Sodden. And Jeepicus. Uh-oh, we got a battle. So we have a 100% chance to get preemptive attacks to let us run away. We get 5 chances, 30% chance each, which is not good on its own, to be sure. Yeah, there's no way around it. We gotta go all the way up here. But times 5 people, it's a 83-ish% chance to run away. Considering you're probably only gonna get into one encounter, if that, it can be a pretty good idea to just make a party of survivalists to run around and gather things. Save the skill points on your main guys. I got distracted by that flame boot. I was thinking about the implications of it. I wasn't thinking about buying another gosh dang warp wire. So sell one of those, keep the other one for the quest. So I need 3 sap wines. And then some other thing from a later area. So I'm not gonna hold on to them. I did beat Stratum 4. Welcome back, kids. So the ore you mined in the forest will become a beautiful diamond. The lady will be impressed, I'm sure. Thanks for working so hard for her. We got these quests that we can't do. So we're back to the main team. And gosh, I think we're gonna head down into the final stratum. Yeah, so this is just like a request to go down and find the chieftain. Am I hyped to finish this challenge? Oh, but it has been like 50 hours, hasn't it? Maybe somewhere deep down, I got a hype bone somewhere in my body. I'll let you know if I find it, but generally not a super hype sort of person. I guess I'm just gonna sleep. We got that boot. Where's my wire? That's the wire. This thing. Slight increase in TP, so I should have put this on before I slept, I guess. Evil Charm was one of those things I was hoping to unlock, but I don't care about it too much, I think. I am excited to see the next stratum. It's been a while since I played the Untold version, and I've never been this far on this version of the game. And the ending events, I think, play out a little bit differently in the Untold version. The enthusiasm starts high and then it wanes in the middle and then it gets high at the end. Yeah, totally, I could get behind that. But streaming this whole thing has really sort of evened out the experience for me. The early goings-on, I found myself almost held back a little bit. I kind of just wanted to sink into it and play and kill things and make the numbers go up. But I was streaming like every other day, and that other day, I was like, man, I just want to play the game. So maybe the pacing of streaming helped preserve my interest in the game. And then also just, I don't know, having people to talk to while I'm running around grinding things out. Explaining my choices. I did the story party in Etrian Odyssey Untold. Because I had already played most of this version. So maybe we go like... How does items have so much more TP? Oh, the rogue, right. Yeah, the story party is kind of the reason to play. Now that the HD version of this is out, if you don't want to play the story party, you should probably play that, right? And then if you do want to play the story party, play the Untold version. Probably. That's a naive opinion. I'm not too up on the differences. But these games are extremely story light, and I'm the kind of person who really likes story. In my RPGs. They're rarely all that good, right? Like if this game did go all in on story, I would probably be like, all right, whatever. It would be probably heavy-handed and a little hammy or whatever. But this is really light on story. I think Untold was a pretty good mix. Or not a mix, but it's closer. The slider moves a little bit more towards story and characters and things, and it ends up in a good place. I liked it. I forget if I can kill these guys with a front row and a back row. I can. So I could have targeted differently there. And killed that in one round. Preemptive. Definitely get rid of that thing. The cats are running loose. In the chat, what am I gonna do? This game's enemy design, it's very naturalistic, isn't it? Everything is very beastly or plant-like. The forest folk, I suppose, are the exception. I like the poses. I think they pose the monsters interestingly in the sprites in this game. Thinking of like the kill claw, the big crab. What it's doing with its claws. Stuff like that. So this floor is massive. I see now that it did matter whether I went left or right at the start, in terms of going the fastest path. Steam Summer Sale. Wow, Lost Shinjuku. A bounty of relics. As you step down into the next stratum, strange and wonderful buildings fill your sight. The vast underground is strewn with these unknown structures. You look about you in speechless awe. What could these ruins mean? Taking care with every step, you cautiously continue onward. What's on sale on the Steam Summer Sale? Is everything on sale? You're definitely buying a Final Fantasy game. I think I found the way that doesn't go to the geomagnetic pole. Dun, 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 dun. I seem to have heard this before. Dun, 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 dun. Where am I pulling this from? What ancient memory have I unearthed in my brain that I can sing along to this music? Is this a door? It's just a door. These rabbits. They're back, and they're blue. They're charging up. All right. Let's see a triple front row alone. Last time I had a back row adding in. A tiny tooth. So I looked up the drops. It's kind of mean. There's the best weapon I'm gonna get my hands on probably for the whole playthrough is on this floor. And that tiny tooth, I need 10 of them. And I saw it was the first enemy that drops them, and I was like, am I gonna get early access to the weapon for once? No, I'm not. The other item I need drops from enemies that appear way, way, way down. Chained Echoes. Yeah, I played Chained Echoes with Jorf, a friend of mine who streamed together on his channel. Oops. That game's pretty good. King Frog. King Frog coming through. Is he a little bit bigger? I think they scaled him up just a little bit. Just a little bit of a bigger frog. A king frog, if you will. That's a king-size frog right there. It's fast. It's dead. I think Chained Echoes, it has a really strong start. That prologue that you played. I don't want to say it's overselling the game or anything, but I think it is at its strongest there, and then much later. But if you like the prologue, it's a recommend from me. Pretty cool. Mall. That's not a mall, that's a mole. You can't trick me. Oh no, it didn't die. Okay, so the back row, here's how we do this. The king frog is king-sized. I knew it. I know a king-sized frog when I see one. We got some space nails. Oh boy, that... Apologies for the emulator getting chunked up sometimes. It's a little bit worse than usual. Thank you for your... Whoa! Patience. We got an FOE. We got a big scary ball. It's gone? Or is it behind that pillar? It was behind the pillar. That's scary. I don't think I realized that Chained Echoes was made by one person. That is impressive as hell. Well, we haven't explored too much of this floor. Let's see if this thing, yeah, it is coming after us. The Dino Lich. You would think, given the setting, that the FOE would be like floor manager, and it's just like a guy in a suit with a briefcase, like in an action pose. I guess I will just defend with the background. All right, immunize went up. Do your worst. Oh, I stunned him. He's not gonna do literally anything. There we go, 100 damage. That's not gonna be enough, Dino Lich. We're gonna need to see more from you. Your productivity is down. Oh, he's charging up. He heard me. You're fired. I got a sternum. I forget if that's good for a good thing. That's the wrong thing. Some of these walls are different. See this? The lighting on this wall? The new meta. They're really strong. It's like, it was a red FOE, wasn't it? It wasn't even an orange one. I didn't even think about that. Fire Emblem 8, the Sacred Stones for the Game Boy Advance, has this, well, all Fire Emblem games, most Fire Emblem games have this character that are, it's a sort of archetype of this older mentor character to join your party of a bunch of noobs, basically. And they'll take care of you. They've got really good stats, really good movement and stuff. If there's some kind of problem, you can use them to solve it for you. They are a little bit of an XP sponge, so some people sometimes don't like using them, but you should use them. They're useful tools that you should use as you see fit. Those spiders weren't much of a problem. Anyway, they call this... They named the archetype after the first character in the first Fire Emblem game to fill the role. His name was Jagen, so they say there's this idea of your Jagen character in each game. And in Fire Emblem 8, your Jagen is Seth. And that was the first game where they started to experiment, because the other thing about your Jagen character is that they start off super strong, but towards the end of the game, they're going to start to die off. Your other characters are going to... Wait, this is an elevator? You hit the button to ride the elevator? Although, to be honest, in most games, your Jagen character is still really good at the end of the game if you bring them all the way and use them the whole time. Like, their stats will be a tiny bit low, but they'll still be pretty good. People exaggerate how they die off, but sometimes they don't die off at all. Fire Emblem 8 was the first game to well, no, actually, wait, there's a second archetype for... I forget what they call it, but it was the first one I was exposed to, at least. The first English translated Fire Emblem game that had your Jagen who stays good the whole game. Their starting stats are good and their growths are pretty good. So they're good at the start. They're flat out broken at the start. And then they just stay really strong, even at the very endest of end games. And so it turns out, if you were to do some kind of like challenge playthrough of like, I'm only gonna use one unit in Fire Emblem 8, and you made that unit Seth, your starting Jagen character, it's like an easier way to play the game than any other way. And I feel like this medic playthrough has ended up being the same thing. Okay, so we have 4 doors and an elevator to check out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 passages to check out as well. I really like the Fire Emblem games. Well, I love the GBA Fire Emblem games. I like the GameCube and Wii games. And my interest in the series is kind of dipped over time. But it's not because I played one and it was bad or anything. It was just kind of like the vibe I got from looking at the gameplay and trailers and stuff. I should definitely play one of the modern Fire Emblems. Give it a chance to make an impression on me. Play like Three Houses or the new one, Engage. Gotta get a Switch though. They announced a Fire Emblem. On Switch Online. I was like, they're making a new GBA game? We got some Demon Fur. Hey Jimmy. I don't know. I had it out for that first Wizardry game as vengeance for my dad, who beat the final boss and then teleported into a rock before getting back to town. Did he just do a move called Headless? I wonder if that binds my head or if it just tries to kill me. So here's the thing. It's my fault he teleported into a rock. I was the one who told him to use the teleport spell, which it turns out you have to use. And I think I was probably the one at least trying to help him figure out the coordinates to put in. I was at least partially responsible. And I felt for 30 years of my life, or however long it was, that I was completely responsible. But yeah, he did beat the boss. He beat the final boss, you know? Like, you gotta feel good about that. We got a burst gel. Isn't the thing with the amulet that, like, it's so powerful, it shouldn't really be in anyone's hands? Maybe putting it in a random rock somewhere is, like, the best thing that could have happened to it. The heroic sacrifice to put this dangerous artifact out of reach. All right, so this ooze sucks. Not a fan of this burst ooze. Random miner. Oh gosh, yeah, it depends what rock, huh? So this is a mine spot. So I'm not opposed to playing more Wizardry games, I suppose. But the personal investment I had in it certainly is gone. And the game part of the game was kind of messed up, man. There's some rude stuff in that game. Zombies that just sap your levels. In a game where you beat the game at level 13, having something just attack you and take 2 of your levels away is ridiculous. It's comedy. That someone thought, oh, that's fine. And it's not even just like one monster that does that. It's like every undead monster for like half the game. I will say it's definitely not the next game I'm gonna play on the channel here. That honor goes to Persona 5. Which I guess is, I'm gonna start somewhat soon. We found the stairs down that for some reason don't contain this square. Uh-oh, the Persona games. I have to teleport into the rock. I love Persona 3 and 4. And I'm not sure what you mean by the storyline's a mess. Unless you mean 5 specifically. In which case, shh. I haven't had any need to put up a no spoilers warning or whatever for playing this game, because this is the third time I've played it, in a sense. I looked a bunch of stuff up already, but probably I will put no spoilers. I guess these are both elevators? They're gonna have to be. Did you play Persona 1 or 2? I think those ones get kind of wild really quickly. Or maybe you're thinking of some of the Shin Megami Tensei games or their spin-offs or whatever. The Persona 3 and 4 are very straightforward. Everything those games are about is right there on the surface. But Persona 1 and 2, the series took a turn at 3. Some people really liked how different and unique and special the first 2 games were, and lament that it went kind of mainstream for 3. I played a little bit of 1 with Jorf, which was like kind of a weird experience. And ultimately not a super positive one. Let's go into this office here, which actually is gigantic. So if I just send everyone at 1 gel, does it die? A thing called a burst gel, to me, screams like it will explode and cause big problems. I missed. All I need is 1 extra hit anyway. So I'm already faster than most of the things in this dungeon, huh? I don't need the... Oh, this thing. All this stuff is good. Oh, there's some stuff from the previous floors in here. Well... I don't see a need to waste money. I think the first game and the second one get a little dark. 3, 4, not so much. 4 gets no more dark than an episode of Scooby-Doo Mysteries. So you won't have to worry about that, I'm pretty sure. Unlocked absolutely nothing with all this stuff. There's a thing. How about this? Dino plate. So I guess I'm gonna sell this. Medics can use this. 32 defense, physical resist. That's pretty good. And I don't need to find more to buy more. So let's give this to Jorf and see if we notice how much of a difference physical resist makes. Yeah, Persona did break the mold, and then it like became the mold, is where it is now. Is my understanding anyway. I haven't played 5. We'll find out what the real shape of that thing is. So, quests. Oh yeah, we got quests. It's yet another ordeal from the Explorers Guild. This one's pretty bad. He wants you to defeat the Sickwood by yourself. So that 99 poison, it's gonna take 3 turns. I bet I could do that. Look, if you don't think you can do it, you can always cancel. The Crystal Maiden of Etria. Our client is known for wearing her family's treasure, a dazzling blue crystal. But when she was in here the other day, she told me that she's not satisfied with that anymore. She wants to wear other crystals besides her usual blue heirloom. This is where you come in. Get her 3 shiny vines, rumored to grow in the forest depths. Vines of beautiful crystal. I'll be interested to see what they look like when you return. Those two, they were both skilled adventurers and they got along very well. They talk about how one day they'd conquer the labyrinth and retire with each other. She wants you to find an offering for his gravestone, and I think you should do it. What she wants is a kind of small flower he liked, and something to bring good luck. The flower shouldn't be hard, but something lucky. I wonder what would be good for that. That's like a truly don't know what you even want from me sort of quest. A number of adventurers tell me they've heard a girl's voice down on the 7th floor. I don't know if I believe a girl would be inside the labyrinth all by herself. Could be they just heard the wind, but it's probably worth checking out. In any case, be careful. The 7th floor is where that gigantic room was. I'm gonna beat up the Sickwood. This time, this is the last ordeal. There was once this group of adventurers, see. To prove they were the strongest, they'd challenge the labyrinth day and night. When they first reached the 16th floor, this monster appeared. It looked like an ordinary tree, but it killed 4 of them in the blink of an eye. The only one to escape lost an eye while fleeing. It was this guy. It's a very old story, and no one's reached the 16th floor since, so few remember it. That thing's a beast, but I believe you can take it. Good hunting. We've never had Ibams be the one. Come back alive. You got that? Oh good, you haven't left for the labyrinth yet. Ibams, I know you can do it. I'll be praying for you. Man, everyone is talking like I'm one day away from retirement. Does no one believe in Ibums? We got any believers in the chat? I think... Well, first off, there might not even be any. I might have killed them all. Oh, this one has 2. There's one there too, so I hope they, like, you know, stay apart here. It missed the venom. We have ailment resistance, so this is not necessarily pure luck or anything. It missing 3 times was pretty lucky. You suddenly remember the quest you accepted at the pub. All that's left is to leave the labyrinth alive. Dude, the tree was coming for me. I could probably beat up that tree. I probably could. This was way easier than the other one. Thank the gods you're okay. I was so worried when I heard that you were going to challenge that monster alone. I'm glad you're safe. From now on, no more of this solo adventuring foolishness. I love that all these characters talk to you on this quest in particular. All right. We got some choices. We can go to the 7th floor. I don't know what this is. And this one sounds like we're supposed to gather stuff. Shiny vine? Yeah. It's a chop material. I don't really want to... I found a mining point, I think, so far in the new stratum. I don't know at all what's up with the 7th floor here. I remembered fighting the golem when I played this game. I remembered... Wow, I didn't beat the wyvern, but I remember seeing the wyvern. But whatever is lurking on this floor... I both have not seen it in the game, and I have not come across it while I was, like, looking stuff up. Oh yeah, there's something in that room. So what's the way that gets me the least pain on my feet? I guess it's just straight across, huh? I'm watching the orb. I think I'm gonna have to heal. Yeah, the flashing's pretty bad, I apologize. Hey, Mr. Halafter. Thanks for the good luck. It sounds like I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna assume I'm gonna get one turn after I go through the door before whatever this is jumps on me. It's black. Now, is it gonna follow me around the room? No. So I can get a preemptive on it. have not encountered the encounter I thought I was going to get, so... let's find out! What is this? Oh my god. What, have I ever heard this boss theme before? Maybe the Wyvern had it. Alrone. We have no boost. So I guess I should be attacking with the back row. Immunize goes up. 682. Pretty tanky Hydrolyzer. She's got a lot of health. Flame. 80 damage to the whole party. Not a big deal. With Immunize up, anyway. Flame again. I'm pushing it if I don't heal this turn. I don't think I got a reason to push it. The DPS is pretty good. It's gonna be another 3, probably another 5 rounds before she dies. So I don't think, I mean, she might start healing or something, but I'm gonna be going under the assumption that I don't need to worry about TP at all. I'm never gonna get boost on the backline, so I'm just gonna defend. Shock! Oh, this binds. It sealed my head! I can't heal. Sealing my head also messes with accuracy. So what does this affect the whole party? No. This is tough, because Immunize is going to wear off here. Yeah, let's, because your head is bound, your accuracy is down anyway. Let's get that off. Oh, it's not even going to let me try to do this. What is safer? Casting Immunize and making sure that buff doesn't fall off, or just healing? I'll go for the heal, I guess. Single target stun. The stun prevented the item from being used. So Myth might die here. Kiss. Oh my god, he's dead. Was that raw damage, or because I didn't have Immunize up? Or was that instant death? Oh, the accuracy. I'm gonna go for a defense. Nice. Got Immunize up on items. I think whatever did 450 damage to him will still kill him through Immunize without healing. So I think you're defending again. And I'll go ahead and put CPR on if death is a thing. Yeah. I think that defense was critical there. I wonder if she's targeting him because he's low on health. I guess I defend again. I cast Immunize on turn 8. Okay, so that was just raw damage when she killed Ibams with the kiss. Alright. She's going down. Oh boy. Almost. I don't think Jorf's gonna die. Let's just be super safe. Recast Immunize. Yeah, that's not enough health. Goodbye. A royal vine. You've defeated Alron. Alrone. That's how, there was a video. Polygon has a couple of people who make good videos, or used to make good videos. Brian David Gilbert isn't there anymore, but he had a series, whoa, it's a lot of bats, called Unraveled. Where he would just get way down into the nitty-gritty of video games for fun. And one of his videos was like, which are the hottest Castlevania monsters? And it's literally like 25 minutes of him going through all of the sexy monsters. And of course, Alron pops up. And that's how he says it. Alrone. And I don't know, something about it just stuck with me. This party has not met a boss they couldn't defeat. Not since the deer FOE on the first floor. Getting my head bound. I could have switched to bind resist accessories instead of these status resist accessories I have on. Why am I walking out of here? I was talking about sexy Castlevania monsters and I got distracted. How did I not have this wire? What is the matter with me? What happened? Oh, when I did the single character challenge against the Sickwood. I guess I used it there. It was such a short trip I didn't even think about it. Well, that's why I walked across all those thorny vines, I guess. Yeah, the fourth stratum has been conquered. We poked around a little bit on the fifth one. And that triggered a bunch of quests, so we're taking care of some of those now. Yeah, all those beautiful, lovely creatures were put to the stick. Not the stake, the stick. That's what everyone has. They hit things with a big stick. That's the joke. So, the monster girl disguised itself as a girl to lure people into its trap. You got lucky. Lots of explorers have died at the hands of that thing, but I'm glad you're back safe. You look exhausted. Go get some rest, okay? Yeah, so this wants us to gather some stuff from a point I haven't reached yet, and this I have no idea. I need to find a flower and something lucky. I mean, I'm looking at all of the drops available. And things I can gather, and nothing jumps out at me as like anything. What do you suppose a royal vine gets me? Thorn whip. I know some people who are playing this game for our RPG book club have decided to make a party with not one but 2 dark hunters, going with the bind 'em up and hit 'em super hard with the ecstasy skill strategy. I'm sure they'll be quite excited when they get their hands on that thing. But for me, whew, pretty good. But for me, it is nothing. All right, we're caught up on quests. But before we dive back into the dungeon, I have to get my laundry. Where is it? And then it's... Well, this will take more than the 2 or 3 minutes I usually do when I take a break. So, if that's too long, if your attention span can't handle it, thanks for stopping by. But if not, go get a drink or something, tab out, and come back in, I'm gonna say 8 minutes. I'll see you then. Okay. How many minutes was that? What? I don't know what that is. I was trying to click the scroll bar, but the sun is shining through my window, so the glare on my monitor is such that I cannot make out the scroll bar in my OBS scenes. I wonder if just my vision is getting bad. I worry about these things. Anyway, that's the one I wanted to click. I got good news and bad news about my laundry, which I know everyone was so eager to hear about. Bad news. It's a little bit bleh. I had some kind of zit or something on my forehead that I didn't notice. Was disturbed during the night as I was rolling around on my pillow. So I woke up to find kind of a weird little red smear on my pillow. And I was like, what? Shoot! I don't know if anyone knows any good life hacks for getting blood stains out of cloth. But I didn't know any, so I just took a wet cloth and tried to dab it out as best as I could, and then I washed my bedding today. And it's still there. So my nice white pillowcase, I'm gonna have to keep it blood side down from now on. A soak in cold water, is that enough? I did make sure I used cold water when I dabbed it. I think hot water actually will set the stain. Treading through the ancient ruins, you see a large tree bridging two buildings. The outdoor landscape of lush greens and open sky calm your weary soul. But before you can relax, you feel a powerful threat nearby. You strain to see two figures standing in the center of the bridge blocking your path. If you go to meet them, you're sure to face an unprecedentedly fierce battle. You glance behind you at the way leading back to town. You must be certain you are ready to face whatever may lie in wait on the bridge. Two figures, you say. Whoever could they be? I didn't heal. I'm hoping this mall doesn't do its namesake move all over my face. Oh, is he slow? Is he too slow? Excellent. The burst gel is annoying. It sticks around on the field a long time because it resists physical. But the damage output, not scary. By the way, I've been getting a couple skill points I neglected to spend. Yeah. Oh, right. The front line, I'm making the decision to get some light healing and immunize on them, or to go all in on scavenge, which isn't even that great an idea, because if you have too much scavenge, the uncommon drops will become much more common, and you might actually will have trouble getting the common drops, because it checks for the rare and then the uncommon and then the common, and as soon as it like ding you got one, it doesn't try to the other ones. So it'll just be like ding uncommon, you got it, and then it'll like switch the uncommon and the common drops in rarity if you have too much of it, to the point that it gets annoying. So scavenge maybe is good where I want it, which means there's literally nothing else left to do. So I never decided if this is what I want to lock in on with these points. But it seems about as good a use as anything. Like, remember that turn where one of the back row medics, it was me, I had my head bound, and I wanted to both heal and cast Immunize with Branwen? I would be able to pitch in with the front line to do that if they also had Immunize, so I guess that's what we're gonna do. I guess I'll get heal and cure. The front row can now heal. I'm proud to announce, after 50 hours of gameplay, you're just going HP, and so are you. Okay, so we got stairs down, we got elevators, but we don't know what they do, and then we got this bridge that promises a foe of unprecedented threat level. Its mechanism is still now. I have a headache, and I now make pasta with shepherd's cheese. Shepherd's cheese. That might not be what we call it in English. It sounds good. Do you mean Parmesan cheese? Like the kind of really powdery, grated sort of cheese? Tomatoes, pepper, and garlic. Oh, maybe cottage cheese? It sounds good. You put cheese, tomatoes, pepper, and garlic on basically anything, and I'd be in for it. Let's try the stairs, I guess. Yeah, you can post a link. Just be careful if you're actually sending a photo of what you made specifically. If you just want to put a link to like a recipe or an image of the thing you found online, that's totally good. I'm sorry you have a headache though. Headaches suck. Whoa. You climb down the stairs in the mysterious ruins. As you step off the last stair, a wall directly in front of you obstructs your path. Before you turn to head back, you notice a paper, yellowed with age, lying on the floor. You can vaguely make out words on the paper, which seems on the verge of disintegrating. Holding the paper to the window for light, you examine the blurred writing. To save this earth, Yig Project. Wife waiting, Japan. Must new research for mankind. Before you can make out the entire message, the paper turns to dust in your hands. A mixed animal cheese that isn't really a thing. Sheep, goat, and cow cheese blended. It must have been an extremely old letter. As nothing else here catches your eye, you decide to leave this place. I do very technically have a Discord, but I mostly only made it so that one friend of mine could use my emotes on Discord. Oh, it looks like it didn't like the end of your link. I'll perform some surgery on it. Yeah, looks like cheese, all right. So this is not a way to go. We got, we're learning. It seems already an awful, I mean, like the building alone was kind of enough, I think. And the name Lost Shinjuku. But it sure seems like the labyrinth is the world as it once was, the world that we know. Yeah, feta cheese. It's a lot like feta cheese. I gotcha. I missed. Disarmor. Not my arms. And my head? Wow. So, arms prevents me from doing Caduceus. And head, I guess, prevents cure as well. It also lowers my strength down to 70% strength. So arm binds suck for the front line. From fantasy to sci-fi. It's a cool twist. Like, imagine if you had this game back in 2007 or whatever, and you saw the cute anime boys on the box or whatever it was, and you were like, oh yeah, fantasy game, alright. And then you get down in here in the Lost Shinjuku with this office building. Well, that straight up even says feta pasta in there on that link. Alright, so is this actually a way to go this time? It seems so. None of that was interactable, huh? Dire Wolf. What do you guys do? Ooh, the crit's gonna throw off my science experiment here, whether I can frontline these guys. 1, 2, 3, knock them down. Laser. Oh my god! As a regular attack, you do 160 damage to my whole party? And you show up in twos? Am I gonna have to start casting Immunize in every battle now? Oh, it's a baked pasta. Oh. That's it. We're done. We have to go across the bridge. Yeah, that office was pretty small, huh? Far from ideal working conditions. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the magnetic pole and save, and then see what's up with these figures on the bridge. It's funny, there's a number of battles that I've fought and I've had to heal afterwards, basically every time. Just like, oh, that does so much damage to me, I have to use salve before I fight the next battle or it's too dangerous. And that's all that really was with that wolf. I cast salve once and it kind of undid everything that it did to me. terms of the cost to my resources, it was no different. But I can see that in conjunction, you know, if both of them did it, and God help me if there was another wolf or any other enemy as well, suddenly I would start to be very interested in whether or not Immunize goes before their fire attack. I should experiment to see if Caduceus goes fast. Like, I don't even remember if it was a very fast or very slow attack. But if it's really slow, and Caduceus is faster, then I could potentially stun them before they have a chance to do it. I've been disarmed. I don't know if I have enough damage to kill this thing in one round. Well, I might have if I didn't miss. Oh, I forgot to tell you my good news, Laundry. My good laundry news. Maybe this isn't the best time to tell you, but I'm not gonna remember. So, when I wash my bedding, it turns into like a giant cloth onion. There's like one thing at the core, and then one thing gets tangled around that, and another thing gets tangled around that, and it just rolls around as a big log. And the middle part of it doesn't get dried properly in the dryer. So my mom told me tie the ends of it together very loosely, each individual piece. And I was like, you telling me to avoid my things getting tangled together, you want me to tie each piece into a knot? Is that really a good idea? I tried it, it worked perfectly. There they are. Oh man, is this the first time we've heard this? You gaze down the path connecting the ancient ruins. Standing in the center of the long path are two figures. As they approach, you can see that they are the adventurers Ren and Tlaka. You've come all this way, but this place was never meant for humans. The warrior woman Ren speaks, an almost sorrowful expression on her normally severe face. Etrian depends on the constant stream of adventurers exploring this labyrinth. You know this. The town only prospers from the people burning to discover the labyrinth's secrets. Do you understand now? No one must be allowed to actually solve the forest's mysteries. Curiosity is welcome up to a point, but those who learn too much are troublesome. Thus, the Rada has charged us with eliminating you before you learn the truth of Yggdrasil. With this, Ren slowly draws her katana and adopts a fighting stance. We admire your skill, but for Etria's sake, you will not leave this stratum alive. The flame-haired Tlaka moves beside her, quietly supporting her companion. If Ren wishes it, I will fight you with what strength I have. A confrontation with the two determined women before you is now inevitable. Seeing this, you unsheathe your weapons and stand ready for battle. Oh, the music keeps going. Oh my god, they look so cool! Wow. They're a little fuzzy. The sprites are a little fuzzy, but they're cool as hell. I'm going for the Hexer. I don't want her to do status stuff. I'm sorry, little one. Cure is now annoyingly at the top of my skill list with these guys. I wonder if I should go for CPR and Immunize. Now that boss fights are getting scary. EI! Your speed is increased. And my strength is decreased. just under. Alright, we're gonna get an idea for... Okay. I think we're gonna be okay here. But... we won't get complacent. Abdomen? Arms. Okay. Oh my god, killed instantly. Son of a bitch. Maybe Ren was the scarier one after all. I dodged arm binds on the front row. Ren does have an instant kill attack. Oh boy. Let me experiment. I have a bunch of regular nectars still, right? No, I don't. I got rid of them. Okay, well, we'll see. This is a double experiment. How much does a Nectar 2 give someone, and is it faster than Branwen's salve here? Sealing my head. Missed. Okay. Nectar is a full heal? That's pretty wild. Alright, Chlaka down. Is there any way to see what binds someone has on them? Head. I assume that's what that is. And not like my happiness is bound. And here arms are bound. So... I feel like it's just instant death we have to worry about. That's a crazy amount of damage through Immunize. Oh no, Jorf doesn't have Immunize. Right? Yeah, Jorf died. So you defend. Let's put Immunize up early for Jorf's sake. Kesagiri. Hopefully the strength debuff is gone. Otetsu. Speed increases at the cost of defense, huh? Nice miss. I guess that's that head bind. So I recast Immunize on 5. There's the instant death. I'm gonna be lazy. Oh, hold on. Maybe Salve 2 will be so slow that Revive will be faster. Nice. 250. So I do have some incentive to make Salve heal more. Salve 2, that is. That skill isn't worthless. We'll go ahead and put Immunize up for Anisa's sake and also to refresh it. Ibuki. That's not enough healing, dear. Look at her hair, by the way. The way that they did the even height on all her hair splitting apart. As her body splits apart. I got a Hex Chain. Doctors drawing borders. Oh, like on the map? Yeah, a couple people have taken a shot at a Doctors Without Borders joke. The Cabbage Hat did Médecins Sans Fear, which is good, except you're mixing the French and the English. Doctors Without Mercy comes off the tongue well, even though it doesn't have a B word. I tried to find a good B word to make that joke work. But drawing borders is a nice one. Though the woman's sword skills and hexes were fierce, you have emerged victorious. Ren and Tlaka have collapsed to the floor, exhausted. Fizzle, we failed. These explorers are beyond our strength, Ren mutters. We are beaten, adventurers. Continue forth. We will stand in your way no longer. Fizzle will be waiting for your arrival at the deepest floor. Hear from him there the truth of the labyrinth, the forest folk, and our mission. I trust that you can make it there. Saying this, the two seem more beaten than before, letting their bodies droop to the floor. I don't know if floor is a good word to describe this log bridge we're on. Though winded, they continue to speak. Go, adventurers, and worry no more about us. Take this and proceed onward. Red hands you a small piece of metal. Keep walking the road you believe to be true. Your destination still lies ahead. Raising their battle-red bodies. Oh, battered bodies. I was like, wow, battle-red. That's a cool adjective. I'm going to use that from now on. Their battered bodies, the two women support one another as they walk off. It seems the labyrinth's end is drawing near. With new determination, you press on. I wonder what drops they had. I got some kind of drop from Tlaka. Maybe Ren had a drop too. Maybe whichever one you get is based off the person you beat first. Like the Dark Souls Ornstein and Smo fight. What do you call that guy? I call him Smo. Smoff? Shmo? Shmo? Can't even intentionally start writing Battle Red. You could put a hyphen in there. You think Ren just doesn't have a drop? It would be weird, a little bit weird, to have a one-time boss fight and then you just don't get the drop. So we learned some good stuff there. The revive salve 2 combo to pick someone up and heal them. Good to know. Good information. But here's the thing. If I pump points into salve 2 to make that heal be, instead of 250, I can make it like 400 or something. I'm also increasing the speed of the skill. Maybe it will then no longer be slower than revive, which is what I really like about the skill. Preemptive. Get rid of this guy, please. All heal, no steal. I've been thinking about what sort of participation I want to do in the book club activities. I could pretty easily just like jump on. But I was wondering if I would be more interested in condensing my thoughts into, I don't know, a piece of writing. I even thought about making some kind of video, and then you could choose to share that on the stream or not in whatever way. I'm still mulling it over. I should take some more notes, though. I've had some good thoughts every now and then about this game as I've been playing it. We got some kind of scary something over there. I didn't save after I beat those two. It would be particularly reckless to take on another FOE fight. It scared me. That's right, I'm the boss of this building. I'm the CEO. Oh god, I've become what I hate most. I guess it makes sense to get rid of this thing. Maybe it makes the most sense to just do this. I haven't found out if Caduceus just kills a burst gel. Medics use staves, and staves are made of wood. Does this make them the ultimate paper pushers? I'm not sure I've heard paper pusher before. I've heard pencil pusher. I gotta assume it's more or less the same thing. Well, the FOE is coming after me. So here's something fun. I can just cure oh, never mind. I was like, oh, you guys can heal yourselves from now on. No, you are still pathetic. I'm gonna fight this thing. Sorry. Here we go. Dino Lich? Dino Lich. I can beat a Dino Lich. We know this. Boosted immunize? Surely this thing doesn't have some kind of devastating ability that we just didn't see the last time we fought it. Hey, Nico. Oh god, it did something new. It spread status effects to my party. So fear is like basically a 50% chance not to act in this game. Given I just put boosted immunize up, this guy can't touch me. I don't really need to do this, but it's not too expensive to buy more of these things, so. Staff, no staff. You've gone too clever. You're way over my head on that one. I don't know what staff pH is, and I don't know overall what the reference is. Yeah, the fact that I don't even know means it's probably really good. Cadu, no flu. All Cadu, no flu. Oh, is this is all blank, no blank. This is the template. Okay, I see. All staff, no staff. Is to staff like to staunch? Like to stop blood flow? Staphylococcus infection. You know, I don't feel too bad about not knowing that one. Apparently others did, though. It's me. Don't worry. The mechanism. You grew up with a nurse. Yeah, so I guess you would know. Oh, a staph infection. I think I have heard that phrase before. But I would never have thought just staph. So this is, yeah, it's still an elevator and it still doesn't work. But the monsters die from a staph infection, yes. Dun, 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 dun. Sometimes I sing along with the music, but I'm not ready for like just how far it's gonna go. But I've already committed to it, so I just have to go for it. Look at all these jerks. If I regular attack a mole with all three guys in the back row, I kill it. And I take these 2 attacks. And then the next turn, I do it again on the right mole, and I take this attack. So I take 2 rabbits and 1 mole. If I... Kadoosh, 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 I take 2 moles and 1 rabbit, which I think is slightly dangerous, so it's slightly worse. And I don't have to use Caduceus and save the TP. All nurses, no curses. All beaten, no healing. Yeah, the super arranged tracks are cool. Got a door. I love how these maps are like, I don't know, for you could kind of see some kind of office floor having a layout kind of like this. This path going around this like ring here is weird. The elevators having a path behind them to some stairs is weird. But these rooms here and these ones here really just give me like this is an office floor feeling, which is wonderful. I didn't heal, but that's okay. Oh, the burst gel is fast, huh? I'm still waiting to see if everyone hits high and doesn't miss. Can I just one round this stupid gel? It's really evasive for a little jelly. But yeah, using Caduceus on these gels is probably a good idea. I think it one-shots them. Yeah, I think we saw that earlier. And the increased accuracy is needed. And Lord knows I'm good on TP. Yeah, Space Nail. So we kind of know it's going to be a mirror, right? So let's go ahead and go into this 3x3 room. King Frog is here. Don't actually know. Yeah, he's fast. Ah, and he poisoned everyone, huh? So that's a pretty good reason to use Caduceus whenever he shows up and kill everything in one round. Alright, how much? How much poison? 73. We've seen far worse. It's a chop point. This is the spot I need for that quest. The quests in 7th Dragon are so awful. You talk to an NPC to unlock a quest, which can be an NPC anywhere and might appear at any arbitrary plot point. Then you have to get the quest from the pub. Then you have to go back to the quest giver, and half the quests don't give you any clue what you're meant to do. I remember having a what the heck am I supposed to do problem with a couple quests in later Etrian Odyssey games. This one has been straightforward, though here at the end of the game I find myself with exactly that sort of quest. A quest to find a flower and a lucky object. The hare's charging up. Which is worse, a strong attack from a hare or a normal attack from a mole? Also, am I even faster than the rabbit? I don't know. I think it beat me to the punch last turn. With these games, I'm usually so willing to look stuff up with regards to the skills and the item unlocks and everything, conditional drops. It's something like the dam breaks or something, and I'm just like, at the drop of a hat, I will just look up something. I'm like, this quest, I don't know what this is, I'm looking it up. Oh, this one's treasure. It's a fur boot. Boots with the fur, no, I'm looking at her. She at the floor. Next thing you know, she low. What is this thing? What is boots with the fur? Agility. I think I'm pretty good on agility. It's seeming like. That frog did go first, though. But it went first with venom. Kadoosh. 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 Nico's just going off on this game. One quest is just a kid who wants to meet Santa. There's no guidance, but you're supposed to A, talk to the shop to find what to buy for a gift. B, read a book that tells you fowl is good Christmas food. C, get a bird meat from a bird in a random zone. And D, talk to one of several bearded NPCs to ask them to be Santa, and the reward for all this is like 1,000 gold. You already have a 250,000. But you can't just not do it. It's there in your quest log. I gotta do this quest. This is a game that preys upon people like me. So it sounds. If I attack the mole, I'm gonna take at least 2 hits from this burst gel. If I kadoosh, I take 1 from each. Let's see if I can kill this burst gel with regular attacks and keep it to 2 hits. I could just kadoosh it now to guarantee it dies in 1 round. Got an F-bomb out of Sir Nico. Nico's pretty, he saves his F-bombs for F-worthy situations. Apparently railing on this 7th dragon game got Nico heated enough. Is my inventory almost full? This is the lowest I've gotten on resources before my inventory filled up in a long time. But I guess it did include a boss fight. And an FOE. I can't believe I fought that boss on the bridge and it was just like, yeah, I guess I'll just walk around, fight the FOE, map out the whole side of the dungeon. It's fine. The geomagnetic pole is on this floor. It's right over there. I could have walked over to it and saved. I beat up child and forehead. Oh, no, wait. This is the fight where I just attack. Oh, that's the event that triggers the respawn? Okay, good to know. I guess when I'm done with today's stream, I will look into finding a manipulation to get those gold plumes. Oh, it's so much money though. I'm gonna have to gather so many things. Because I can't gather money by fighting battles. Not that I think that is necessarily a better way to earn money. Although certain FOEs and stuff, their drops are worth a lot of money. That would be better. But I don't want to do that because I don't want to gain a bunch of levels. I feel like I'm already kind of over-leveled. And I want to preserve some of the challenge of my single class challenge. Oh, you think the gathering party can kill buds? Maybe, huh? Oh yeah, I told myself I would smash these fools. I guess you might as well defend. Medic, yeah, you would think would have take, right? That's what I was saying. Medic has chop in this game. But despite having 5 of them, I saw fit to not take a single skill point in any of the gathering skills. The good bows are $220,000. I could get some much cheaper, also pretty good bows. Using a different class to gather materials, like I did in this playthrough, is more than just a convenience to get money. Because I was thinking about sometimes there's like some pretty good stuff you get only from gathering points. Like I think, let's see, the chop points are the one I would have. So I would be able to chop for, what are they, shiny seeds or whatever? Oh, no, wait, maybe that's mine. I remember being like, why is that mine? Yeah, the shiny seeds, for example, that you need to make Excella 3s, which give you a full boost bar. It's a really good item, and I think the only way to get shiny seeds is from mining on this stratum. So you just would not be able to get those if you were only sticking to medics. And then that would be a pretty meaningful change to your power level. So I definitely am, I don't want to say cheating, but I've definitely made a slightly different experience for myself by allowing the use of a gathering party. Yeah, no, gathering parties in general, I have no beef with. I'm perfectly happy. But in my imposed single class challenge I've put on myself, there is certainly some reason to potentially hold myself to only using medics. But I decided I don't care, basically. Oh wow, that's nice. 6666. A polished chain that deludes those who see it. Hex Mantle. There's another one of these. 10 space nails. And last S-Stock. I don't think I need this. I'll still hold on to it. In case I find out I can use that to outspeed wolves. Equip that on our Hexer. Yeah, there it is. I can buy another one of these. I've not been noticing a huge difference between the damage taken. Also, if I'm buying these, I'm not buying these. This is an extra 13 defense. And then a big TP boost. And an agility boost as well. A little bit of agility. In really, really long fights, the TP is a little bit relevant. There is no party TP heal option here for my party. I have to restore TP one at a time. Yeah, I don't know how physical resist interacts with immunize at all. You think angel robes? Oh, weird. The better boot is not able to be equipped by lancegnets and protectors. We did unlock a staff. It's an extra 10 damage and minus 19 HP. Don't think I want to spend 15k on that sort of side grade. I think it's probably better. But suddenly I care about money now that I'm farming up all this stuff. I don't think HP is multiplied. There's probably an easy way to test, huh? Yeah, this is adding 19 HP, even though I've got the HP upskill maxed. So this is afterwards. We got a new quest. So there are Nectar 3s. What do I care about Nectar 3 if Nectar 2 fully heals on a revive? That's crazy. So a Nectar, it cares about the healer skill, that it multiplies healing by like times 2.1 or something when it's maxed out. So the back row characters, at least, if they use Nectar 2, for my HP values, it's a full heal. But the front row, I guess, probably would not be as good. So they would get some use out of Nectar 3. We got the so-called Golden Baron of Etrian. Needs golden fur to have a new suit tailored. So this is just like drops that happen later on. You can get a gold fur from a large beast in the labyrinth's depths. Where do they hear this stuff from, huh? I don't want to break the fiction or whatever, but there's a number of quests where people seem to know about the things that you can get from the parts of the labyrinth that supposedly no one has ever been to or hasn't been for years or whatever. But getting 10 of them to make clothes of pure gold. Interesting fashion sense. I've seen this Golden Baron before a number of times too, and well, if I can't say anything nice, I shouldn't say anything at all. But I'm sure he'll pay a handsome reward, so good luck with this quest. It's all just a game show. You walk out on the shiny bridge between the two buildings and you find out it's just like a painted on Looney Tunes background that you bonk your head on. I've been dragging my feet. Did I use the warp wire to get out of there or did I walk back? I don't remember. I did use it. Yeah, it's rare that I just get to like make progress all the time. I feel like, there's some like quest nagging at me or something. Oh, you know what? It was the gathering point I unlocked. I knew there was something. Talk. I haven't talked to this guy in like 30 hours. You seem very tired. Are you alright? I just woke up. Alright? Never tell someone they look tired. No one ever wants to hear it. You're on your journey to conquer the depths of the Yggdrasil Labyrinth. Well, whenever you feel tired, feel free to rest in our... I feel like that's like the first thing he says to you. Yeah, I have had this pearl with me the whole game. Don't know what the deal is there. Oh, wait, the FOE, the leaf dropping FOE, the bud. It doesn't even give experience. So I can just beat that thing with the medics over and over for money. It's part of a glitched quest. You just can't drop it, huh? Yeah, I remember it was part of a quest. So I was beginning to suspect that that's the case. I'm not surprised to hear. The pearl is now my constant companion. So I guess the first thing I'll do is slip in next door here into Susan's office. Sorry, I need to borrow your stapler. Got some drywall and some crystal wall. And a shiny seed. You want 2 of those. Give me 1 more. 1 more, please. Please? Please, 1 more. Just 1 more. Yeah. So this point's crazy. You don't even got a warp wire out or anything. Super fast money here. Let's see how much. 27409. Holy God. That's so much money. That's $13,000. I cannot believe how much more money you get from this stratum compared to the previous. A world where you sell the map for 1 inventory space, but then you can't draw, like the entire bottom screen is just nothing the entire game. The items you get from the Azure Rainforest, I would get like $3,000 for a trip down to the dungeon. Now suddenly it's $13,000 in the 5th stratum. That blows my mind. In Tinkle's Rosy Rupee Land, you find a blank map for each zone, fill it out, then sell it to the map shop for money, which loses you the map. And you can buy the map back later when you're richer. That's interesting. You turn it into money when you need the money, and then when you have the money, the information of the map is more valuable, so you... I like that. Got a Death Stem, a Narcissus, I haven't got the rare one yet. And we won't. So let me write this down in game. Spelling it wrong to squish it in. Death Stem, Narcissus, and the last one remains a mystery, I suppose. And thankfully, I remember this one. Drywall, crystal, shiny seed. I got a shiny seed from here. Oh. I thought it would be a vine. Did I write it down wrong? So this should unlock a, yeah, Excella 3. All of these Narcissi unlock mists, elemental mists. $161. Perfume fit for a queen. So yeah, this thing is pretty awesome. You can boost immunize and then use one turn to fill up on boost again, ready to go for another boosted immunize, and just keep it going. So $1,500. You pay for like 7 of these, basically, when you do one gathering trip. And along the way, you're gonna get... Well, the oleanders, you gotta go to a different gathering point. But it's really not so bad to get a bunch of these. Oh, wait. You need the following, shiny seed. It's not asking for oleander. Did it, like, remember all of the other oleander I sold? No, right? Wow, I'm still gonna sell this one. So I don't need the money until I have more robes. So I guess we're going down. To the second floor where the monsters get scarier. You think I can just like massively sell all that stuff and it'll let me buy like 10 of them in a row later on? That would be handy. That would be a smart way to do it. Do 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 do. Yeah, got some of these kicking around. Skill points, just kicking around, just cluttering up the place, all these skill points. I'm scared. You know why I'm really dragging my feet? I'm scared of the second floor. The first floor went so well, and then those wolves showed up. So those were both dead ends. Only one way forward. If I didn't know any better, fighting Ren and Tlaka on the bridge, and them saying, "Go forth, the answers you seek are just past here," I would be suspicious that there were not 5 floors in this last stratum. I would be like, oh man, this is it. I guess the elevators would be suspicious. Why are there 2 elevators right next to each other? Is this just like flavor? Because like that's what office buildings have? Or is each one gonna go to a different floor? Looks like the front row doesn't need a back row attack to kill the Mauls now. So I can have them defend. Like, Myth took 127 damage from an attack that could have been 60 or something. The Steel Rendezvous. I did not catch that. My other trips. To B22F. Got a similar sort of layout going on here. Is this also a little cubicle? No. Oops. I'm going back. I half expected this to be a dead end. Instead, it stairs even further down. Now, this is generally how the stairs work in a building. I put the wrong stairs here. Green and purple is a bold choice. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to the 23rd floor. Not till they make me. Although I am a little bit curious if I could dive down to like the 24 or 25th floor and find the guys who drop me the thing I need to get my new weapons. These jerks. Okay, let's do a test. How does Caduceus stack up against these guys and their flame attack? Well, it outsped that guy. Whatever he was going for, I outsped him. I doubt it was a regular attack. So I think I can beat them to the punch with that, which seems extremely good. Ghost Town of Granted Dreams. Oops. What? You continue down the corridor in the mysterious ruins. At the immediate end of the corridor is a wall obstructing your path. Before you turn to head back, you notice a paper, yellowed with age, lying on the floor. You can vaguely make out words on the paper which seem on the verge of disintegrating. Last left, Yggdrasil, caught in eternal life. Only worry about Vizzle! Husband left alone, he's solitude person, it's cruel. Before you can make out the entire message, the paper turns to dust in your hand. It must have been an extremely old letter. As nothing else here catches your eye, you decide to leave this place. Original Wizardry has an elevator from the first floor to the second to last, and the floors 3 to 8 are completely optional. In the NES version of Wizardry, there's an elevator from the first to the fourth, and then a second elevator from the fourth to the second to last. But you need to prove your worth to take that second elevator. So the second, third, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th floors are optional. And then if you happen to go left instead of right when you come out of the elevator on the 9th floor, you might immediately find the chute down to the 10th floor, so you can kind of skip most of the 9th too. It's a silly game. Not only is all that stuff optional, but like you don't skip out on any loot or anything. There's no items to find in the dungeon in like a treasure chest or whatever. You do find enemies gradually scaling in power, so if you want to fight stronger enemies for more experience, you can go there. but that's the only function any of those floors serve. And most of the time, you're better off grinding the repeatable ghost boss fight, Murphy's Ghost, on the first floor. If I were to play that game again and play in the way that was like the smoothest experience for me to the end of the game, I would get strong enough to beat Murphy's Ghost, and I would farm Murphy's Ghost until I was like level 10 or 11 or something. Out of 13. I would literally just stay there fighting him. And then I would go down to the 9th floor. Well, I would go to the 4th and fight those guys, and then go to the 9th floor. And try to find some good weapons. And then once I found a couple, you don't need to find any good armor, because armor is bugged and doesn't do anything in that version of the game. Then I would go beat the final boss. Except you don't really even need good weapons to beat the final boss. Like, what really beats the final boss is praying to the gods and getting a magical effect on your spell that either completely silences him. He's a wizard, by the way. Or teleports him away and he just like dies. Oh, you can take the stairs to 5 and then get on the elevator at 5? That's hilarious. This rabbit's charging up. Did you bind my head or legs? Oh, I might be slower than the rabbit now. In fact, I'm almost surely slower than the rabbit. Let me at least defend. You can skip that encounter by making them friendly. I fought that encounter a couple of times because they dropped some cool stuff. Including a ring you can sell for more money than you will ever need, ever. I don't know if I ever saw them show up as friendly. That's not a wall. I just assumed what it was gonna look like and started drawing the map. Got another chop point. On this stratum, all of the points have the same stuff. Oh, right. Let us go back. Apparently, this gives a shiny seed. Dun, 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 dun. Well, sorry, we're not going to hear the musical stinger there. Red blood. It's really silly that my party heal skill is like the most efficient single target heal I have. Oh, I thought that was a window. That's very much a way to go. So I guess there's gonna be two buildings opposite each other connected with these branches every now and then. Cool. Oh, I have to go across. I didn't realize I had exhausted all the other ways to go. What do we got here? I wonder. 2 front row, 2 back row. Is that good enough to kill a spider? It might mess me up with its vines, so I might never know. Nope. We found out. It's not enough. But we'll see how close we got. Not really very close. When we get our new weapons, I bet that'll do it. But that could be a while. Speaking of be a while, I've been streaming for 3 hours? I took my break earlier than usual. What should I do? I could take another break and keep going. I have found a couple of times where I've committed to, hey, I'll stream at this day at this time. That is good for getting me to actually do it. But there have been some times where I was like, I kind of want to just stream right now and decided not to. I don't mind streaming whenever, but I don't like telling people, hey, be here at this time if you want to see this thing. And then, like, surprise. Oh, my arms are bound? That sucks. That's the one that hit all of the frontliners? Boy. They do have a schedule feature now on Twitch that I never use, and I don't know if people do it. I don't know if people are using it. I don't know if people are checking it. I just know I'm not using it or checking it. No one uses it? Okay. Despite follow and email, it took an hour and a half? Dang. Right, so it's a good thing then if I say, here's where I'm gonna be this day, this time. I do feel like well, I don't want to put myself down, but I have this sense of like, is what I'm doing really so important, so interesting, that someone would really want to be there for every stream right at the start? I kind of had that attitude about it, but I think maybe I shouldn't put myself down in that sort of a way. Especially when I drag other people into it. I wouldn't want someone to really enjoy my stream and then hear me say, it's weird that you enjoy it. Well, I'm ambushed. I knew there was an FOE. I saw the indicator, but I didn't realize it would literally jump on me on the very next moment. Thankfully, we know what this guy's all about. Alright, don't fear me. There it is. I don't think I care enough about one frontliner getting hit with that. Your experience with the Twitch schedule feature is that the only ones I see are people who set it once for perpetuity when the feature came out. So the schedule says they're doing weekly streams, but they haven't streamed in years. It's a pretty useful feature, you would think, right? I'm surprised people haven't latched onto it. One thing I like about YouTube streams is that when someone puts in, I'm gonna do a stream at this time, it will show up in people's feeds while they're just, like when you log into YouTube or whatever, there's a thumbnail in with the rest of the videos that it's recommending you with a stream, and it's like, this is starting soon, or starts at this time, it's live now. Sometimes there are things I want to see, even though I didn't realize I wanted to see it until I see the thumbnail and I'm like, oh, okay. That's on in 3 hours? I'll remember that for later. I keep sending 2 front row and 2 back row at this spider. I guess what I'm playing to here is a crit. One of the frontline crits, I think that kills the spider. Oh no! My arms got sealed, and now I can't Caduceus the wolf. And now it might blaze my party. It didn't, and it missed. God, I was so scared of the second floor because the very first battle there had these new wolf enemies that did a party-wide 160 damage attack. And now they just haven't done it. They're puppy dogs. Big angry red puppy dogs. This map's kind of all over the place. I went across that bridge to the other building, so I guess there's kind of a lot of empty space to fill in on this side. Claw Lord. What's your deal, Claw Lord? He's probably got really high physical defense, huh? Oh, it's so high. Oh, I can't believe how strong he is. Alright. Get rid of this thing. Oh, he's really strong. He's hitting me back, too. Yeah, I expected to see the experience bar jump up the way that it does when I kill an FOE. Is how strong that Claw Lord is. So there should be... Oh, I'm at the top. Look at all these places to go that I didn't go. I was gonna say, let's do this top part here. This'll probably be a dead end, and then... Oh. I feel like I am walking around a big room here, which is where the elevator goes. Being able to clear the rubble. So this spider-wolf combination makes me kind of want to do this. And now... Oh, I went before the spider did its bind thing. Oh, no, wait, it must have regular attacked, and he's... wasn't paying attention. The whole point there is that unless all 3 frontliners get their arms bound, one of them is going to be able to use Caduceus on the wolf. And that's all I really care about. Spider after that doesn't do too much damage. I went and looked up every single video Tim Rogers made while he was at Kotaku and put them all in a big playlist. I've been working through them. I've almost got to the end of them. I've run out of content. So, we've connected those 2 paths in a big loop. Now suddenly we've only got 2 ways to go. You know what was good though? So I've been watching a lot of Tim's videos. I think he's great. I love his style. I think he has good insights on video games and stuff. And I started feeling like, oh man, it would be cool to meet him one time or something, you know, like a... Slowly but surely, I think I was... Oh, maybe... Let's direct all of these at this wolf to make sure that whoever goes first is killing the wolf first. Slowly but surely, I was like starting to put him on a pedestal, and I'm always kind of mindful of that sort of thing. We got a raid from Crank Dud. I think it's been doing some Archipelago. I just called it Archipelago. I heard someone say that in the voice call the other day, and I was like, Archipelago. And now I can't stop saying Archipelago. Anyway, I try not to put people on pedestals, so it was helpful when I watched a video where him and Gita Jackson were doing a pretty fun series on The Sims called the Black Widow Challenge, where you are not allowed to have a job, and your main way of sustaining yourself is marrying husbands and killing them for their money. Archipelago? Oh, he was playing F-Zero GX? Jimmy Poopins made me think of that game. He was like, I saw you get really mad in that game that one time. And I was like, I didn't get really mad. Some people scream and shout and throw things around the room. I got fed up, for sure, but the depths of human rage go so much deeper. Anyway, so the Black Widow challenge, it's fun. You are rapidly trying to find people who are both rich and easy to hate, and then speedrunning your relationship so that you can get to marriage and then kill them for money. And she starts like she's got a graveyard in the back of her house for all of her past husbands. It's a good series. They did like something like 7 videos or something. Anyway, so I'm watching it, having it a good time. All of a sudden they start talking about music. They were talking about like they heard some song playing in the bathroom or something, and they were like, "Oh man, that song was bad." And then out of nowhere, they were like, "I heard the new Taylor Swift song." The video's like 4 years old or something. So the new Taylor Swift song was, I think, "Shake It Off." Shake it off, shake it off. So I like that song. I don't think it's amazing or whatever, but I liked it. It's catchy. And they fucking shit on it. They're just kind of mouthing off about whatever while they play The Sims, right? So their conversation topics have meandered all over the place. So there's nothing ever pulls them back to like, oh, we should talk about The Sims. Like they are fully in non sequitur anecdote mode in their chatter. So it's just like 5 minutes of them slagging off not just Taylor Swift, but like pop music in general, in a way that's like really kind of condescending and snobby. And I was like, ugh. It was the first time I'd ever watched something Tim had done where I was like, oh man, I really don't like this. It's kind of uncomfortable. But it was nice. It was nice because I've been putting him on this pedestal, like I said. So it's nice to find something to not like about the people that you look up to. We got some stairs. These might be the stairs we need, or maybe the stairs we need are back over here on the other side. Let's poke our head down and see what's up. Yeah, it's funny too, like for the most part I might even agree that like pop music is what it is. It's not going to challenge you in a way that some other types of music might. And there's value in music that does challenge you in some way, or you know. But it was the snobbishness. Muskoids. Pedaloids would put my entire party to sleep. So I'm not too keen about these things showing back up. Okay, regular attack. They die in 3 hits. If that left one was doing something, like a skill, that might explain why it didn't go first when the other one did. The dark souls of music. That's right, not every video game is Dark Souls. Sometimes video games are Devil May Cry. There's a... Funny enough, there's a video by Tim on Kotaku that it praises Devil May Cry 5 heavily and uses the term trash in a very loving way. Devil May Cry 5 is the king of trash or something, it says. But it goes into define what that means, and how it's not a bad thing at all. It's okay that sometimes games are goofy, non-serious, go down easy. So this thing did totally fucking put everyone to sleep. I think I'm gonna go for this. Okay. Yeah, DMC5, trash here does not mean poor. It means like the... It's got fan service. It means its characters are very straightforward. Nothing in Devil May Cry is gonna stop and make you think. Yeah, junk food game. Indulgent. Sure, these are good terms. I should rewatch the video, I guess, if I'm gonna reference it as such. How do we do this? This is going to be absolutely devastating. Okay, I'm gonna go on the premise that this flower, when it does its sleep move, is slower than my front line. And so I'm going to regularly attack it and kill it if it goes for the sleep move. And I'm actually just gonna, to make sure I live, I'm gonna try to put Immunize up. Okay. The worst part is, every time I do this and I kill it, I don't know if it was about to do the sleep move and I stopped it because it's dead. I don't get to see what it was gonna do. Okay, well now Immunize is up, so whatever. Just beat him up. Just read an article on B movies? Yeah. It's a B game. And it's like the king of B games. It leans into it in all the best ways. Anyway, I found it interesting that someone who has an opinion like that about a game like that would then go on to talk so much trash about pop music. A B game is made of recycled assets. Oh yeah, funny, sorry, funny you mentioned Bennett Foddy. Tim's done some stuff with Bennett Foddy. I guess they're friends or whatever. He's pulled him in to make a couple of videos. They're pretty good. I wonder what his basis for recycled assets, where that came from. Kind of a lot going on this floor. Did I forget? Yeah, I did drop down to this floor early. I was hoping I could find some more stairs down to the 24th floor, and then I could find the enemies I want to find to get my stuff. So this one's an elevator. I wish it worked. There is a fight to experiment with whether I'm faster than this flower, only when it goes for that sleep skill. But this is not the battle. Look how much damage these moles do. If I was sleeping, they would be doing 50% bonus damage or something. Immunize really wasn't a bad idea at all. I kind of need to salve because they hit Jorf twice, so I can't let him stay at that health. He would die in 2 hits. He could have died there pretty easily. Oh man, what a tough battle. If I try to use any Caduceus on the first turn, I think I open myself up to getting slept by the flower, and that's just not something I can allow. Even with my ailment resist on every single person, all of us fell asleep. And with 3 moles on the field, I'm pretty sure it would just be death. Some pretty spicy fucking encounters for the 23rd floor. Oh god. Well, we're gonna find out, I guess. I think technically we've already seen evidence of how this works. These attacks come in. The other flower did not go first, so I think now it will sleep everyone. Yeah. Okay, it didn't hit everyone. But Anis's arms just got bound, so he can't even Caduceus. This is rough. So your legs and arms are sealed, huh? Sleeper. Okay, Anis is okay. He's gonna get this Caduceus off. Unless his arms got bound there, that would have been devastating. Yeah, I guess I'm praying my arms don't get bound. Immunize is up. We'll be okay. 1 damage. Gosh. Sleep is taking a long time to wear off. Ibum snoozed through that entire fight. Okay, but have we seen that Caduceus is slower than sleep? Right, because I thought it was very slow, but it was faster than that wolf flame attack, so... Hopefully I can test on a less lethal encounter than that one. 4 enemies, all capable of disabling your party in various ways. Gosh. Not 1, but 2 enemy formations that are scary. Does salad go before these moles? Okay. How interesting. Most of the other floors, the moment you get to the new stratum and you're fighting the new enemies and their increased stats, there's like a big hump where it's like, oh my gosh, these fights are so tough. And then once you start to catch up on levels and gear and stuff, it actually gets easier. But here we came out swinging on this stratum just fine. And now we're starting to run into some kind of messed up garbage. Oh! We got a new fellow. Hellbull. I don't think 3 regular frontline attacks are gonna kill this thing. Yeah, he's tougher than that. Oh my god, he almost 2-shots me. Now, I was faster than him. We'll see if that continues to be a thing. A lot of medics seems to run into the way their multipliers work, potentially, compared to some. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, more gear-based. I'm not sure. I should see if Caduceus outspeeds... Is this like a special move? Well, that's a special move. The fact that he will waste a turn doing that is enough of a reason to just use regular attacks, I guess. One of the only things Medic has going for them in terms of gear independence is that Caduceus is so dang strong. It will just kill stuff. Okay. I think I've explored a lot, fought a lot of things. Enough so that I don't want to just jump into an FOE encounter. I'm trying to decide if I should still immunize. It saves me the trouble of a mid-fight salve and it's only 4 more SP. And I can boost and just turn all of this damage into nothing, basically. Oh, except when I don't go before this first round of attacks. That bites. Wow. They do like 120 damage. And then I boost immunize and they do 1. That's outrageous. That FOE is kind of crowding things. It's right here. In fact, yeah, if it's angry at me, I can't even leave. I'm cornered, so we're leaving. Oh, my inventory's full anyway. It's perfect. I didn't bring a wood bar. What is the matter with me? Oh my goodness. Classic. Alright, well, we're gonna use the front line to patch up items. What is this thing, huh? What are you? It's a big alligator. We lived. Now immunize goes up. It's boosted. How could anything go wrong? He's not strong against physical attacks or whatever. He might just be dead this turn, even. He's going for some kind of skill because I'm going first. I stunned him, so he's not going to do whatever it is, and he's dead anyway. Royal Hide. Jump scared by this fucking FOE. Alright, we are immediately going home. It would be nice if that elevator worked, huh? The King Dial's got a reputation? I made it look pretty silly. I didn't heal items. There's a small chance this bull hits items for 271 damage. He blew it. They're scarier in EO too. It was definitely going for some kind of ability on the turn where it died. Possibly it was something kind of nasty. Throwing away some of these space nails. I'm gonna have the... It's ridiculously inefficient, but... The front lines were generating all of this TP with their TP regen skill. And the back line is not. The spider forces me to do it 3 times in case someone gets their arms bound. Except I went before the spider. Maybe if the spider goes for the skill, it's slower than Caduceus. that's true, I don't need to. Triple caduceus. Nope. I missed because it bound my head. And reduced my accuracy. And he did go faster than my caduceus. And now this guy gets to do this. Nasty, nasty, nasty fights down here. We could just be running from this stuff. Oh, I mistargeted something. Didn't realize who I was telling to do what. So, Anise, I can't help but notice, has less agility than some of my other party members, and is unable to outspeed the Wolf's Blazer attack. So Ibams has the Fairy Robe. That's got 7 agility on it. Fairy Robe? Angel Robe. But Anise and Jorf should have the same agility. So that's incentive to put on those agility boots, huh? We also got some incentive to equip some bind resist. But I can't have all 3. I am getting rid of a gun thread. Once we get up to the next floor, the battles are nothing. It's been so long since I fought a burst gel. I forgot that I should use caduceus on them. forget. I don't think these are good for anything anymore. I don't know that's true at all. I did not extensively look up everything. An EO2 muck dial is so ridiculous, the last thing I had to do to 100% the game was kill it. Wow. Yeah, that was not the vibe I got out of this muck dial, or king dial. Royal hide. Nothing. Rune tweed. That's another... Or maybe it was the tunic. Yeah. Pretty good for the back row. Rare encounter, super strong, requires pretty specific strats to beat. Oh, there's tweed and tunic. This one has way less defense and 5 less TP, but 4 agility. And it's much cheaper. I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream now. I can feel I'm a little bit empty on the tank. I mean, I forgot the warp wire like 4 times out of 5 or something. Pretty bad. Yeah, so I am going to stop streaming, and that means I have time before the next stream to farm up the best armors for people. So that'll be my goal. So I'm gonna say I'll do that tomorrow, and then I'll be back with the stream Friday in the afternoon Eastern time. I kind of wanted to stream today at more like 3 p.m., but I said I would do it later, so I waited. But it'll probably be in that same range. I'll make sure to save it. You can hear me, you'll hear me save the game. You saw me buy the warp wire. Buy the warp wire, and now you will hear me save the game. We're doing pretty well on the 23rd floor. We've seen many of the monsters that the Stratum has in store for us. Some of the formations are messed up. There are not many 4 monster encounters that have such debilitating skills. But I'm confident we'll be able to beat the base game. I don't know about the post game, but I think Boosted Immunize is strong enough that it's worth giving it a shot. So, yeah, I think it'll be 1, maybe 2 more streams to beat the game. And then I have no idea what to make of the post game. And then after that, Persona 5 should be fun. Let me see if anyone is streaming. Thank you, Crankdud, for the raid earlier. And thanks to all of you. I mean, it says it on the screen there, but don't mind that. I'm loading up a bunch of streams. It's fine. Hey, you know what? That guy Jorf is streaming. Maybe you've heard of him. Go say hi to Jorf if you would like. I stream over there on that channel as well, so if you want to get more of me, you can follow that channel. You'll probably see me in there sometime soon. And if you want to see more of this, come back Friday, afternoon-ish, Eastern time, like 3, 4, 5 p.m., something like that, is when you should see me. And I'd like to see you, so until then, take care.